I'm Tom Slack. I'm a professional artist. Welcome to my canvas excursion. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to frame an oil painting. Here is a formal portrait I did of my wife, and I wanted it to look really great. So I took this to a frame shop and I requested that they do a museum quality frame. So if you go into big museums, it's this thick frame that's all cut up and everything like that. And I really like that. The only problem is this frame cost me around $800. So maybe not everyone's in the mood to do that. So there's that. Now, I did a self-portrait. That's actually me. The hair color is different and everything. But I did this self-portrait and I wanted it to be framed. So I took my painting to the frame shop and looked to find out what I needed. What I got was a lot cheaper. This only cost me $400. So that's one of the options that you have if you want to go in and have some really nice work done. Why don't you look at this close and kind of see what it looks like on the side. See, it's really thick. It's a couple of inches thick this way, and this is less. So if you're trying to do something really important like that, they can do a beautiful job for you, but you will pay for it. So I'm going to talk to you about some other options. I've shown you about going to the frame shop and having them make a frame for you, and you can do some great work with that. The cost on that's a little higher, but it's a real great way to go. Another thing you can do is you can go to the frame shop or other art stores, and they have what's called an open back frame. That's what this is. It's just open like this. You just get it like this. And what you want to do is you want to take your painting that you've finished and you go in and stick it in the back to make sure it fits. And you can either have them attach it in there for you, which is fine. They'll charge you a little price for that. You do pay for the frame. Or you take it home and you can attach it yourself. Now let me show you how to do that. So I've got the frame, but I need to be able to put my painting in it and attach it. So there's some things that you need to have. At the art store or whatever kind of store, you'll find little things that look like this, and they'll be attached to the back and the wire will be hooked into that. And I'll show you how that works. You will also have some wire. You can buy this at the store and you'll be attaching that onto these. And the other thing is there are little clips that you will need to attach your painting into the back of this. And I'll show you what they look like. They come in little packages, but they look like this. And I'll show you how that works. So, I'll turn this over. I get my painting, okay, and then I'm just going to fit it down inside like that, okay? Now, the next thing I want to do is get these clips and make sure that they'll fit. Okay, now what I do next is I have some screws, and you have your drill, or you can use a screwdriver if you want. So the picture's in there good. But I want to be able to hang it up, so I want to figure out about how far down I want the wire. And I want to make sure that the top's up this way. And I'm going to measure and see about how far down from this edge I want it to go. And so I'm going to say with this, go about 7.5 inches. Make a line here. Go down 7.5 inches here. Make a line here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these things. And see this part here? This edge right here is going to be right there. Okay? Okay, I want to first make a little hole where this is going to go in. Right here. Do a little hole there. And come back over here. And make a little hole here. Then when I have those holes, get my screw and kind of stick it in that hole. And then I can come here. There's one. So here they are. You see these things are loose like that. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the wire on here. So I'm going to get the wire and pull it out, and I want about 2.5 inches free on each end. And then I'll cut it. I will put this up in here, tighten it like that a little bit, put it over on the other side, and tighten it there. Okay. So I've got that, and then I'll come back over here, and it's done like that. See? This. Okay, so you've got the wire on, you've got it attached to the frame, and then, so there you go. You've got your painting all set up in the frame, and it really makes your painting look good. I've talked to you about a couple of ways to frame your paintings. One, go to a frame shop and have them actually put together the frame for you, or you can go pick up an open back frame from a store and attach it yourself. Now there's another way that I've used quite a bit. You know, I get my painting and I want to have a frame on it, but what I have done a lot of times is I've gone to the hardware store and I pick up these little strips like this, and they're just about wide enough to put on the edge of a canvas like that. I have my painting here. I didn't want to take it to the frame shop, and I didn't have an open back frame. So I wanted to just put something around. And you remember I talked about going to the hardware store and getting one of these. It's just wood. And I want to make sure that fits just right. If I put it on there, yeah, it fits just right on there. And so what I did is I got me some paint. This is black, it's acrylic latex, and I just painted on the strip on both sides, front and back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my saw and cut at a 45-degree angle. I want that angle here and here, so that when you put them together, so that's how it will fit. So now I'm going to measure, and I will be cutting so I can put it on the canvas. First thing, I have to make sure that my saw is attached over to 45 degrees. I have this already cut on the 45-degree angle here, so I'm going to set it on the top here so that the part that goes in like that, that edge is right there on the side. So I will come over here with my pen or pencil and I'll just mark where that is. Next, I'm going to go ahead and saw from where that mark was. Now I've got the mark right there where it's supposed to cut. Okay, now this goes in this way, so this cut has to go that way. So I'm going to come over here and make sure that the angle is where it's supposed to be. I want to see if it's right. If it isn't, I'll have to do something else. Well, this edge goes right there, and that edge goes right there, so it's perfect. So I want to go ahead and attach this up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this edge matches here, this match is there, and it does. And so I know where I need to nail. But what I like to do is use a small drill bit and just drill down in here first. Okay, so there's the first one. Well, I've got it here in the middle. I'll need one more nail and one more nail here. And I make sure that the edge of this is even with where the painting is, here and here. So, here I go. Okay, that side's done. So I have to get it on the other sides too. You know, when I put this on here and on this end, see, this is diagonally this way, and this is diagonally the other way, so they fit together like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have this so it fits right up here on the edge. Then I'm going to come down here again and find that edge, and I'm going to mark where that goes. So there you go. Here's my painting. It's all framed. That looks pretty good, don't you think? Last time I talked to you about how to stretch a canvas. This time I talked about how to frame your oil painting. I hope you enjoyed that. Come back next time. I'm going to be talking about something a lot more fun and exciting, something that's going to really stretch me to the limits. I want you to take a look over here on the side. There's a little button I'd like you to press so that you can subscribe. So again, thank you for watching my canvas excursion. And also, what I'd like to say is, follow your dreams.